came from Mars. Nothing looked like that.
You're wearing your car when you drive a Corvette?
Well engineered.
It was iconic.
It's always been a two-seater. It's a car that is attainable.
Cool and fast.
It's America's version of a front-engine, rear-wheel drive, high-performance sports car.
There are 3 very large Corvette events in the country. We like to say that we're the Granddaddy of the Corvette Shows. We're the longest running Corvette-only show in the country. We're anticipating somewhere in the neighborhood of the 30,000s over the weekend. Probably 5,000 Corvettes will come into the event.
I think the Corvette is popular. It's America's version of a front-engine, rear-wheel drive, high-performance sports car.
I had been bitten by the Corvette a long time ago and had started owned my first Corvette when I was 21. So I started coming quite a number of years ago, and then I would watch them to judge the cars and the fabulous cars that would show up and be kind of in awe of it all.
You know, the Corvette hobby is rich with a lot of very successful businesses, organizations, and they're certainly rich with the passion for Corvette.
You have original cars, restored cars, race cars, rare cars, concept cars. You have Corvette events, rallies, races.
And of course, as you buy a new Corvette or you're looking for a new Corvette, where's the best place to find it? Go to a car show where there's other Corvettes.
You used to win prizes by having no dirt anywhere. So judges would actually put their fingers under the hubcaps or here or there, and if they got dirt, they'd take off points, and you ended up at the end, somebody won and everybody else lost. And I looked at that for a couple years and thought, that doesn't make any sense. If you want people to come back, you make 9 people mad for every 1 person you make happy. So I decided we ought to invent a show that has standards to it, and if you meet those standards, you can get certified based around authenticity as opposed to cosmetically perfect.
You're not competing against who's got the better car. It's basically you're competing against the way it came out of the factory, no better, no worse. And everyone can to obtain a gold if they do their homework and if they get a correct car.
If you can preserve or restore a Corvette to represent what it looked like the day it left the factory, you'd get gold certified. And if it was a little bit below that, we had standards that would be silver certified, and a little below that would be bronze certified, and if you're really below that, you got a participation award.
I've had 4 or 5 cars, they've all achieved gold.
This is my 20th year in a row judging, believe it or not. And I judge 67 model year. I'm in the A class. I'm one of the senior judges. Today we had to judge A cars, all spectacular cars. As the years go on, owners of their cars are getting very educated.
I finally worked my way up in cars to have one judged here, which was a great experience. And then I begged my way on to becoming a judge. It's quite an honor, quite a responsibility we take pretty seriously.
We've certified somewhere between probably 7,000 and 8,000 Corvettes. If we hadn't done that, we probably would have not had the number of important Corvettes preserved. Or at least if they weren't preserved, they were restored accurately.
We're here to help you achieve the goal. We're here to educate you to get the gold. And I believe in my heart here, going to Bloomington Gold, they'll tell you what you have and what you don't have.
We've seen just an enormous interest in these historically significant Corvettes over the years, which has led to their values. And it even amazes me at times what some of these Corvettes are trading for, strictly because there are only a handful of them that were ever built, or they have racing provenance, or there are special options on the car that make it a little unusual.
People that buy Corvettes buy them because of the passion behind the vehicle.
You know, there's a commonality. They like to drive together and go out together. That's how the clubs form.
Having a gold certified car, especially in today's standards, is a real high honor. I think it will protect its investment. It would be an easy car to sell, knowing that the experts, quote, put their blessing on the cars. So I think it's extremely important, and it's a lot of fun. It's really an education.
Pretty proud to say that Bloomington Gold and the certification event changed the way people thought about these cars, not just as consumables, but looking at them as artifacts from a pretty important era. So we made an impact that we got the destruction of these great historic cars, we slowed that down. And so we've saved a lot of them.
You know, whether you're a judge or whether you're just somebody who likes to come for the rides, it becomes a Corvette lifestyle.
I never own a car, I'm just this generation's caretaker. Someone in the next generation will own it and be the caretaker.
How do you make sure that the younger generation, the next generation coming up, what do you do to extend the brand into that group?
We'll be happy to answer any of your Stingray questions. We're looking to add things to this event to attract young people, and we will be doing that over the next few years. And then just adding the fun component. We want to be known as the premier judging event for Corvettes, but we also want to be a great fun event that families can bring kids to.